This video is pretty much going to be sponsored by ColourPop. Nah, but what I'm going to basically be showing is why we purge, basically how cartridges work and why we purge, and a couple techniques that I use. Got a magenta cart 252. This is compatible with about 10 printers. I don't want to list them all. I might put them on the screen, but basically what I want to get everybody familiar with is what. You got the little holder back here. This kind of keeps, you know, it locks in. Once you pop the cart down, it locks in, and it helps, you know, for taking the carts out. It's bendy, but you don't want to go crazy. Okay. We got, of course, the auto reset chip. Trying to focus. Come on, baby. Yeah, got the chip. Those can be wiped, but they should be in place by these little dots. When I tell you to check, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes they can get loose, and these gold prongs have to match in the printer. We got this bottom part that actually pops into the printer. You do not peel these. I repeat, you do not peel that plastic. That's gonna pop when you put it in. You got another reader, and you know, the do not remove side. Nothing will happen. It's just don't remove it. It don't matter. Then on the top, we have the colorful plug, which is where you fill. This is the fill hole. Then you have this clear one, which is the air hole. I like to tell people that this is almost like your cartridge's lungs, if you will. That's how your cartridges breathe. So you'll remove this while in use. Okay. Another little technique, this little label right here, right? This just tells you it's magenta, and it says do not remove. It doesn't matter, but what I like people to notice is, you see right here where it says push? If you have your cartridges sitting in the printer, push where it says push, and they'll click in. I get a lot of people saying, hey, it's not recognizing. Push where it says push. Don't be afraid of them. Push them until it clamps. But we'll keep it moving. Now, another thing, this side, opposite of the blue side, this whole side, if you get in here, get your nail in here, look at that. It pops out. Just get your nail in, the whole side pops out. Turn it over, kind of do all four sides because you don't want to mess it up. Actually, I'm going to have to just pull that one off, but it'll come right off. Boom. I tell people to do this because once the little ghosty, ashy side is gone, look at that. Look at the kind of view you get of your cart. And this is going to show you why we purge. If you look at that, you got this circle part inside is the chamber. That's your cartridge's chamber. It must be filled. I tell people it's almost like when your car run out of gas, you can't just fill your car back up with gas and crank it up. No, you have to prime the fuel tank. So imagine if this was your car, this chamber would be your cartridge's fuel tank. So once that's primed up, and why is because I'm gonna try to focus, but if you see this little tube here, the ink goes up that tube into the chamber in this circle area, comes back out and feeds out the bottom into your printer. And that's how your printer works. And it pulls. So when you do a print head clean, it's pulling out of here, but really it's pulling up in the chamber and out of here. So that's why I tell people to purge, because you're helping your printer out. Think about if your printer had to do it all by itself. It's got to pull ink up here. It's got to pull it in here. Then it's got to pull it out, then pull it out the bottom all by itself. And God forbid you have this in while it's trying to do that, because then it's like pulling I don't even know, but like, you know what I mean? It's like pulling against too much force. It'll never print out. And that's what goes on. So now that you can see this, we're going to go ahead and purge it. To purge, all you need is to take this out. Your pack is going to come with 4 of these with needles. It's going to come with 4 10, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. 4 10 milliliter syringes. It's going to come with 4 5-centimeter needles. The needles come apart. This is just to keep it safe in transit, but it comes out. It's going to attach to the tip like so, you know. And it's also going to come with 120. The 20 is for purging. That's why we include them. But short and sweet, you're just going to fill up. The bottle goes all the way in if you need it to. It's a little more messy, but for the sake of the video, y'all know I don't mind getting dirty. I fill mine all the way up. It's not necessary, but I do. There we go. And then you're going to put it in the fill hole. Wow. And try not to spill ink like me. Okay. You're going to fill up. Actually, before I fill up, I'm going to get some of my handy dandy stuff here. Hold on. These are included now in the cis tanks, but we keep them on hand all the time for cleanup. When you spill sublimation ink, you definitely want to attack it with some alcohol. But as of right now, I just want to be quick. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see. All right, we just gonna fill. Like I said, once again, this is a brand new cart. You don't even need this much ink, but what I tell people is you want to go about there because you don't want ink to get into your 20. Nice, right? Then while this is all still in, actually, I'm going to clean this up too. All right, while this air plug is still in, can y'all see? While this is still in, you're going to take your 20, put it in as tight as you can. When I say as tight as you can, all I mean is you should not be able to see the tip anymore. And once again, I'm going to say again, I'm going to reiterate, this is this is brand new out of the pack. You just got it from us. Now, I see a lot of people making this mistake, probably out of just sheer nervousness. But look, I'm going to pull, the part that I'm going to hold is the syringe. Once that's in, look, it's not going nowhere. So don't make your job harder is what I'm trying to say. Don't make it harder. You just hold the syringe. And while you're holding this syringe, I'm going to try to do it this way. While you're holding the syringe, you pull up nice and slow. And you're going to pull. It's going to fight you, but you want to try to pull it up all the way and watch what happens when you let go. Chamber is going to fill up. One time is enough, but you can try it again. If you don't feel like you got a good amount in there, try one more time. I'm going to do it straight up this time. Maybe it'll look better. Try not to overthink this. And like I said, I like that door being gone because you can really get a good, clear indication like, wow, okay, I filled the chamber. I'm going to go over it one more time so you can maybe see. But if you look inside the cart, it went up that tube. I don't know if you can see. Up that tube in the chamber, out, and it's going to feed out the bottom. Once you got it where you got it, you're going to get as much ink as you can in your tin and just fill up. The rest of the way. Because now you've purged the cart. I tell people to lean it a little bit this way so you can get as much as you can in there. It's hard to see, but you don't got to go over. You don't got to be overzealous with it, but definitely want it in there. See, I leave about that much air pocket. Oh, save all the ink you can on the reel. I'm going to leave that in there. And then, boom. Clean it up. You put your colorful plug back in place. Now that your cart is all nice and filled, look at that. That's a completely purged and filled and purged cartridge, magenta cart. It's ready to go in the printer. See those bubbles though? Let's say you ordered pre-filled from us. When I tell you to let it sit, all I mean is just let it sit like that and let the bubbles go out. If you have to, but what'll help is now that you've got it all filled, I'll go to that step first. Now that you got it all filled, you remove the air. You don't really necessarily need them. And then, like I said, you just let it sit. And then, of course, you put your face back on. There's like little dots. You just line those back up where they went. If you can see, line them back up and just push. And your face is back on your cart. And this is a ready to go magenta cart. And you pop it in, it's ready to go. Like so. Nobody bitch.